instead of taking my finger, because these bags, the color does come off of these bags when your fingers are wet with glue, and then I'm getting it on everything. Okay, so now we're going to do the next one. Little bits of glue, because these actually ended up being, now I'm just going to butt this up because I don't want any pink showing. So if you have to go over it just a smidge, go over it just a smidge, because we don't want that pink showing in between the pages. But I want to make sure that my pages are straight. So what the heck have I got going on here? Let's get this going here, girls and guys. Okay, much better. Touch down the corners, check it one more time. No, this needs to come out, right? This needs to come down and out, and then my glue is going to be nice and dry before I finish this, and press it down. There we go. The biggest thing is you want to make sure your pages are pretty squared up, and I'm not, but I can always fix it in the end, and I'll show you how. A little cheat. Okay, so we got these two on. A little glue. Okay. You can pick this up, straighten it, and get it straight like that. Watch it come down. Now let's see. Let's just lay it down for a second. Lay that down, see how it is. This needs to come out a little bit more. Not too far up. And lay that down. Holy Hannah, now that's going to come back in. Ah. Oh, first I got it too far up, and then I got it too far down. Okay, that's where it's going right there. Okay, and then one more. And now I thought, you know, if I wanted to, I could put a on this back page, because I always seem to end up with a little bit more space back here. But I thought, oh, I could put a waterfall there. However, this really isn't that strong. So if you were to put a waterfall, you would probably end up with, you know, a little bit more weakness, a little bit, you know, a little bit heavier book than than the materials that you're using could handle. You always want to think of that when you go to use those kind of items. Let's see. Okay, we're good. When you go to use those kind of items, you always want to make sure that, move on me. Yeah, we're kind of sort of okay. You know, can the book sustain what it is I'm trying to put into it? Okay, so now what you want to do is I went ahead and scored down this bottom one because it was pretty even. So now I'm going to lay this one right on this one, right where I want it, and I'm going to score it down. So it will stay right there when it's laying down. I'm going to lay this one. Now see, this one was pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and just reinforce that. And then this last one. And make sure. Okay. Now I've got my base pages. Clean this off. And again, I just kind of randomly, I pick the ones that I like the best out of the paper pack. You know, with the pages, the 24-page ones, you usually get 2 sets. So I go through and I pull the first 12 out. And look and see what I got. And I pull, and you know, I needed 8, so I pulled the 8 that I liked the most. Isn't that adorable? I just thought, like I said, that one got used twice. Well, some of them got used twice, but and then I just, the ones I like the least got put on the tags that go inside the pockets. And then, you know, of course, I've got the ones for the covers, inside and outside pockets. Well, that was very good. There we go. Let me see what I'm at here. 41 minutes. Oh, and I am almost done. Now this was one of the little sheets if you don't want to use this. I had one of the pieces of paper out of here cut out when I used a card one day. I had to make a card, and I pulled out one of these sheets out of this book. So I went ahead and used this, that sheet instead of cutting both of them out. Okay, oops. I do kind of, you know, because I look at which ones are going to be facing each other. So I do kind of pay attention to that, even though these are two really wickedly bright. And I do want them to match. There we go. Very bright. But I wanted to get this done for you in less than an hour. Of course, you know, I did cut everything out, and honestly, with the measurements, it took me maybe a half an hour to cut everything out, score it, label it so that it was, you know, just grab and go kind of thing. And so, you know, like I said, I'm going to get this done in a half an hour. hopefully less than an hour. We're almost there. I'm not going to be making the tags. I will attach one of my videos that I've done where I do the tags. That will take you a little bit more time just because the glue's got to dry and that kind of thing. Okay, and then I have my front and back. And all the tags are is using your scraps. And that's, oh shoot, I forgot. With the inside front cover, you're going to get some of your scraps. Let's see, we're going to find something that we like with, let's see, it's this one. Something that we like with this one. How about that? Okay, and then we're going to figure out where we need it to be. First, we're going to take and score a 1/2 inch on this puppy. Fold it. We're gonna do that. We're going to make a little, I put a little indentation right against the edge of this page, and then I know that I want to line that indentation up right on the outer, or this side of the mark that I'm going to score. And I usually, I'm not going to finger press it down yet, but I usually get it just about right. And sometimes I have to, push a little bit to get the score to go right. Now, I'm going to take that and figure out where it needs to be. See how that works? And then I would just fold that over and glue it down. But I have to do that with this one. I put the glue on this side, so I'm just going to do it this way. So the glue's just about dried now, so pull that out. I like it right about there, and I'm just going to fold that over. And there, that's stuck. Now I'm going to try this again. Here. So real quick and easy way to add. Now you don't want to put anything here, just on this bottom area. You don't want to seal up the pocket you just made. So we're going to put this down. And there we go. So there's that. And then I take these two, and I didn't put any pattern paper on those for the front and back covers. And so then this one, I'm going to use this. And you can put your pocket here or here. It doesn't really matter. I kind of liked them on the outside. Let me find something that I'm going to like. It has to be kind of the wider papers that you have. Kind of like that one. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this one. So we're going to put down our first score mark. This way you get to see this getting done twice. First score mark at a 1/2 inch. Oh boy, did I rip that. Okay, something else. Here's the, what did I like best out of the rest of this stuff? Oh, let's see. I think it was, nope. Nope. I think I'll do the flowers. So let's see if I can do this again without... I don't use this very often because it does rip. Okay, so there's a half an inch score mark. Put this back where it belongs. Keep using this one. Okay, so I'm going to just get it over on one side, make sure it's flush, make a mark. I just push the paper down against the edge of this paper and I run my finger along it. If you need to run your score tool along it, then you do that. And then I'm just going to take the score mark and move it until it is just at the beginning of a score mark, the score area, and then I'm going to score it. But I'm not going to bend it until I get it around the paper. So I've got that, and then I'm going to bend this around the paper. And I usually have a very good... Okay, and now I'm going to see how wide I need this to come back out here so that it's... There we go. I'm going to pinch it. There's not much left on that puppy, but that's alright. The other one I probably put over too far. I'm just going to put a little glue and put it right on this little left over section. You see that? And I want to make sure that I'm not gluing down the pocket. There we go. And then we're just going to glue this all along here. And that is how you can do that quick and easy. Okay, and then okay, we're at 51. And then we have this right here. Okay, and there is your basic album. I took some ribbon and stuck it on here and back here. Okay, this one I need to make sure that I get straight. Just going to put a line right at where the two of them meet. There we go. I don't like using, well, that's not very straight, so let me straighten that back out again. Okay. I don't like, I still didn't get that very straight. If I had a better set of scissors to cut ribbon with. But I have those in another room and I just wasn't very interested in running in there and getting them. Okay, just make sure it's nice and straight. I've never been really wild about using ribbon and glue because the glue tends to change the color of the ribbon. Come on now. There we go. But these little books are so cute and just take such a little bit of time to make sure that's nice and straight to get done. And kind of push that glue back and forth so it gets in the ribbon. This ribbon is stretching. There we go. Okay, so there's that. And I, whoops, put these in. I punched holes in each one of the bags. I just kind of eyeballed it in the center the first time. And then from then on, I got it in the bag. Oh, come on. Got it in the bag. Put this back, and I lined up this piece so that it was centered, and then made sure my lines, of course I move it, show the little lines I have on the sides of this. Make sure this, no, see, I moved it. There we go. There we go. And another one. And the last one of these. Now this, if you can find it, this is really a nice tool to have. And then I just, let's see, I think I just kind of grabbed these like this. And of course you can put tons of photos in there. See how wide that is? Look how nice and wide that is. You can put tons of photos in each one of those. And then I had these on the ends. And then all of this was my leftovers. There's the one where the card that I used. Put that back in there. All of this was my leftovers. And I cut out, using this, I cut out tags. I just I think I got 5 tags, and then I just made I just used these and cut them down into strips and glued them all kinds of different ways. And oopsie, wait a minute, got one stuck in there when I was doing, that's why it wouldn't go in there. I had that stuck in there. Okay. But there's your book. Super cute, super sweet, lots of fun. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you will make one, have some fun with it. And actually, what did I do? I'm leaving it in so you can see. Let me measure this real quick. So this is 6.5. My bags are 6 1/4. My bags are 6 1/4. This is 7 3/8. So I didn't measure these right. Oh, you know what? I know I measured them this way, but I didn't cut them off this way. I just scored them. It's fine. It's still cute. And this is just going to one of my little nieces who just had a little girl, and I will do something else to this so that it works. But I'll put some pretty tags on these I'll put some of those, I'll put some of these sticking out, or I'll put tabs on there. And I'm going to do something for here so this doesn't stick into this, because I was wondering, why is that happening? Anyway, so I hope you guys enjoy this. Then you can, I mean, you can cut these and just make nice tags out of them. You don't have to have a fancy cutter outer that I do. You can just make nice tags out of these. Cut up your papers. I'll see you guys later. Bye!